to tell you about what you could have. The Sicilian is a conglomeration of all kind of bloods.
Right.
Norway, Spain, France, Arabic, Greek, Roman, of course.
The most occupied area in the world?
The most occupied city. If you look under Palermo in the dictionary or in the encyclopedia,
it'll give you that definite.
The first thing they'll say is the most occupied city in the world, Palermo.
In the film Patton, George Patton makes reference to that also.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Patton tried to get before the English army.
Yeah. So, but I mean, when you live under occupation of foreign troops all the time, you learn how to survive.
Right.
And the mafia came up that way. You couldn't go to local people. I mean, everybody there was the enemy. You had an enemy occupier. And the people amongst themselves had they had a powerful underground. You'd be surprised how they were able to
Palermo was in the Godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you had troops occupying?
Well, it's because where it was located, out in the Mediterranean. Any ships that went out looking for new land,
it was easy to land there.
Yeah.
Palermo's got a big harbor.
Yeah, but the thing is, you imagine the people. You didn't have your people there. You were under a foreign occupier. If you wanted something done, so what arose was a society. First, the omerta, which means that nobody ever told on anybody else. What are you going to tell a trooper up at the corner on your cousin or something like that? That would never happen. And if it did happen, that guy, he was found dead in a minute.
Joe, you said that our family is from Neely. The Moresses were from Neely. Were they located there for generations and generations, or have they moved around?
I said I would assume they were there for 1,000 years, but they don't move around there anymore. They build those little cities. People get married and they build another one. And for the past 100 years, though, every time somebody has kids, they go to the United States, they go to Australia, South America. Canada's got loads of Italians in there and everything else.
They all live together.
Argentina.
How did they earn their money?
They don't. There's nothing to do over there.
How many years?
67.
Just farm, that's all.
And I'm going 69.
All they do is they have a couple pigs. They make their own wine. They make cheese. They have olives. They make their own bread.
Right.
And the mulatto is called. They got a dirt floor.
Now, you remember that old lady?
He's got real animals.
She lived across the street from me. Her parents had a great
What's Ammonite?
Eyes.
And they trade. You had something. They used to trade. They worked hard.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, just like grapes.
Exactly right.
Olives.
You look exactly like
You look at the top. Exactly right.
She's only dead around 3 years now.
Oh, yeah?
Was 93.
Who's that?
Thank God all my kids.
93. Where do I sign?
Her mom across the street. You met her.
Yeah, I did. I met her.
Julie, you talk Italian?
A little bit.
Because you don't have any. You lose the.
I lost the
You're not Sicilian, are you?
No.
You did.
You'd be surprised how much that Italian comes back.
Very little.
Why,
When I was over there, Tony, I had no problem being
That don't
like
make you like him. I mean, they down.
Oh, you could make
They shout English to us all the time. They're trying to learn.
They help you out right away.
Nobody either, fathers. They spoke English. He doesn't try to help himself. Tony, you didn't learn English, Italian at home.
I worked for an Italian man who could not speak English. If I didn't learn how to speak Italian, I had to find another job. And you couldn't find a job in them days. So I started to speak Italian. Palermitano I spoke.
Yeah.
This guy was from Palermo.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the way I brought him.
But your parents?
My mother used to speak broken English. She used to speak Italian. I understood her, but I couldn't speak it. But when I went to work with this guy, either learn or take a walk.
How would Mom say slippers in Italian? Bedroom slippers.
I tappini.
No.
I can't remember bedroom slippers.
Tappini. Joe, how do you say refrigerator in Italian?
No, honey, what did you do?
It's easy.
Rise the bar.
They didn't have it.
Rise the bar.
Today, I mean...
But I mean, not from the parents, because our parents didn't have any refrigerators.
Grandma always called it Frigidaire.
You know, he said,
They got everything over there now, though. You read that book?
Everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They just got the new one.
I got the new one.
but you know,
Yesterday.
kids, no
You
kids,
gotta read
an
it.
Italian,
Thursday.
refrigerator, you say icebox.
Icebox.
Because I took the Italian course and I got it.
Bathroom. Backhouse.
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 And you know how that comes from?
Backhouse. Yeah.
Backhouse.
Backhouse. Yeah.
Backhouse. And slippers, I think you say scappata di gom.
No, we used to say tapini.
No, you didn't say.
Tapini. In other words, you step into them and you walk away.
No, I just had the way your sister said it on the tip of my tongue, and you sent it away with that big mouth of yours. All right, I got to think. I just had
You gotta
it,
make
and
that
it just flew
patrol.
right out of my
I'm
mind.
saying. You
I got the brochure. We got it
You
last
gotta
week.
make. They sent me a big brochure.
Yeah.
You gotta make it.
Jewel, what
You would
nationality
love
are you?
it.
Not
I'm
nationality.
telling you.
What
You can't get away
For my
from
mother,
it.
nationality?
Where's Bruce?
I'm going to be
Oh,
70
you
next
is that
year.
on the mainland?
Abruzzi
But I want to make the southern tour.
is a very
Whatever
special place.
But I forgot where my father
The northern tour, you'll
Campobasso? Or Chiedi?
No, Campobasso.
Campobasso. Abruzzi is way up, you know where Rome is?
Yeah.
To the right of Rome up there. It's
On the mainland.
It's in the center, yeah.
On the
Oh, yeah. In fact, they got mountains, there's a lot of skiing there. You read one of those books I sent you, was a whole issue on Abruzzi. It's a beautiful place. And the best cooks in Italy come from Abruzzi.
And
Yeah.
the best wine comes from the next place, Toscana, which is right
Well,
above.
they go all the way up with wines. There's all kind of regional wines. There's wines all the way up to,
When they make that trip right up the center of Italy, man, what beautiful country. You go through the plains, and you come up into the mountains. It is real. They grow, every inch of ground is utilized.
Now, Earl's mother comes from Rome.
Yeah.
When she came here, she thought she was going to
Billy,
have
they
babies.
want you to get into the picture.
She was
Well, every time you get a tour, we'll all have to go over there now, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking to go to
The
Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
further north I got, the less I was understood.
I can't go.
They're funny.
Nobody
I
will
was
go with
understood
me.
the best in Naples
up there.
and Salerno. That's where I was understood the best.
Salerno. Where's
In
Salerno?
the movie.
Salerno's right across the bay from Naples.
Oh, God, they're delicious,
You got like a big
I have it all
sea
over
hook.
me.
You got Naples here, Salerno here, and the Isle of Capri is right over here. They're in between the two. Sorrento, not Salerno.
Where's
Sorrento.
Tony Benetti from?
He's Piemontese, ain't he?
No,
Tony
Piemontese.
Benetti.
He's
Isn't he from
a
Cincinnati?
Butchie.
What's
He's
that?
from
Oh, it was Piemontese.
Oh, like Jewel?
Yeah.
So they
I
have to
can
get
see
you a tripod,
his
huh?
mother used to go, quite take, remember that little,
Unless it was a tripod, because you know,
What's Quat say?
meaning sit here, you know, your face, come quite take.
Oh, would you get me chewing on it?
And I remember Mickey, that's all she could
every
speak.
fine grain of powder falling.
She couldn't speak one word.
Who, Armany?
Mickey?
Yeah, because the old lady raised her. The old lady raised her, and the old lady didn't
Jewel,
speak.
yeah? Mickey,
Yeah,
you should-
Mickey.
Yeah.
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 She learned to speak English just before she went to school.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And today she doesn't speak one word of it. You forget it, you lose
Boy,
it.
you know, Mickey, the older she gets, boy, the more she looks like
Oh,
me.
spitting image amazing.
You know, something else we ought to